Hi, I'm Tati, and this is my Reading Rush week. So the Reading Rush started today, and it is currently almost 4 o'clock on the first day of the Reading Rush. I did do my challenge video for today. Thankfully, it was something pretty quick and easy. I got it edited and uploaded, so I'm happy about that. I also did the Instagram challenge for today, though I think I did it completely wrong. But I kind of like how it came out anyway. And I did actually start reading some stuff already. I haven't finished anything yet, but I started reading 2 different books, one of which is The Rest of the Story by Sarah Dessen, and I no longer have the physical copy of it from the library, so I'm reading it as an ebook, which is really not a problem for me. And I also started reading Renegades, which I think is the biggest book on my TBR. I'm only 36 pages in, and I only started reading it because I had the audiobook from my library. However, by the time the Reading Rush actually started, I only had 2 hours left on my loan from the library, so I only got to listen to a small amount of it before that had to go back. So for the rest of the readathon, I'm going to either have to be reading as this physical book or as an ebook. The only audiobook out I have of Poseidon, but I don't know if I want to listen to Of Poseidon or if I just want to read it. So we'll see how desperate I get for an audiobook as the readathon goes. Right now I'm thinking I might be able to finish my first book today, which would be Sailor Moon. If I can get in the bath, I think I can read this whole book at one time. And that would complete the challenge of reading a book in the same place the whole time. However, that is only going to be possible if it doesn't start thundering and storming here, because I live in Florida and I do not want to get electrocuted in the bath. So we'll have to see. I think I'm going to try and do that right now, actually, before it starts storming like crazy. I don't know why, but I'm really optimistic about finishing my whole TBR. Like, I don't know why. I feel like I can do it. Alright, so it is still barely day 1 of the Reading Rush. I almost said booktubeathon. It's 11 o'clock, so there's about an hour left of day 1. And I did manage to grab my bath and read this whole first volume of Sailor Moon, which I really enjoyed. I got a little confused at some point. Sometimes mangas are hard for me to follow. I think something just gets lost for me personally in translation sometimes, but I could follow it mostly. And that cliffhanger ending is like such an awesome, like, classic manga cliffhanger ending. I really loved it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It allowed me to finish my first challenge and my first book of the Reading Rush. So this completed the challenge of reading a book in the same spot the entire time. And that's pretty much it for today. I'll probably just read some more of the rest of the story before I go to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. So I'm filming a little bit of me in this outfit for my vlog, because it's such a waste to just put it on for like 5 seconds to do my Instagram picture, but it is what I'm wearing for the day 2 Reading Rush Instagram challenge, which is to do an outfit based on a book cover, and I chose ruby red because I have this red dress. It is the end of day 2 of the Reading Rush. It's like 15 minutes until midnight, so definitely the end of the day. And I have not gotten very much reading done today, unfortunately. I did do the challenge video and the Instagram post, which you saw in this vlog earlier. So I'm happy about that. I am still reading the rest of the story. I'm loving it so far. And I got to chapter 20. That's where I'm at. So maybe I will finish it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Hi! So it's currently day 3 of the Reading Rush, and it is around 5 o'clock, I think. I looked around like there's a clock somewhere in my room, and there is not. but I think it's somewhere around 5. And I still am reading the rest of the story by Sarah Dessen. I haven't read anything else of anything else today, and I've gotten to 90% of that, and I'm really, really hoping to finish it today. I know I will, but I still have to edit the challenge video that I just filmed, which I made ice cream in. I need to edit it, and I also need to still film a little bit of it once the ice cream is frozen, hopefully. So we'll see if that happens. And I also still need to take a picture for the Bookstagram challenge for today, which I'm having a little bit of trouble coming up with because it has to be like a book character you want to swap lives with, I guess, or you want their life, and like bad stuff happens in the books I read. So yeah, that's what's going on right now, along with hopefully finishing that book. I'm loving it so far. I think it might be a 5-star read, depending on how it ends. Alright, so it is now day 4 of the reading rush. It's about 11:30 almost. And I finished my second book yesterday, or the day before. I think it was yesterday. And that was the rest of the story by Sarah Dessen. I was reading it as an ebook. I really loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I know the Barnes & Noble edition has a special epilogue, and I am somehow hoping to get to read that, but not right now. I am currently still reading Renegades, and I started today The Lovely and the Lost by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Really excited to read this one, and I am enjoying this one as well. It's a little bit slow in the beginning, but that's because there's so much world to build, so I'm excited to keep reading it. I have both of these also rented as ebooks, so I'll be able to read them on the go, so I'm hoping to get through them pretty quickly. I'm a little bit behind when it comes to wanting to finish all my reads, but we'll see how it goes. Hi, it is currently day 5 of the reading rush, and the time is almost 10 o'clock. So pretty much the end of the day. I did start a new book today. 2 new books today? No, I think I started The Lovely and the Lost yesterday, and I started listening to the Of Poseidon audiobook today, and so far I'm really liking it. I think it's going to be a quick, fun read, so that's good. However, I am now currently reading 3 books at the same time, and it's the end of day 5, and I've only finished 2 of the books on my TBR, so I'm very behind for this readathon so far. However, I think tomorrow might be a really good reading day for me. So I'm trying to be real quiet right now because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. But I just finished this amazing book. It's so good. Jennifer Lynn Barnes does not disappoint. 5 out of 5 stars. Alright, hi. So it is now day 6, I believe. It's about 8:30, and I'm going to go make breakfast and try and get some stuff done around the house, maybe exercise. While I do all that, I'm going to listen to Of Poseidon and hopefully get that finished. And hopefully after all of that, I still have time to film, edit, and upload my video challenge for today and post my Instagram challenge. So we'll see how all that goes. I'm also going to try to vlog more today because I know that when I do video challenges, my readathon vlogs tend to suffer. So I'm trying to make this vlog a little more interesting. Hi. Look. I'm at the live read-in, so I can get the read-in badge. So it is still day 6 of the reading rush. For some reason I just keep forgetting what day it is. And it's 8 o'clock-ish. So far I finished Of Poseidon, and I can't remember if I said this already, but I finished listening to Of Poseidon. It's a pretty good book. I think I gave it 4 stars. One of those stars is definitely just for my enjoyment of it and because it made me laugh a lot. And I think I might continue with the series. Then I started listening to another audiobook, and that was for the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I am this far into the audiobook, and so far it's pretty good as well. I'm having a little trouble focusing on when it changes characters because there's 4 different like storylines in the book. So listening to it as an audiobook might not be the best way for me to read it, but I think it's the only way I'm going to finish it. And I think I might use this book to complete 2 challenges because I'm running out of time for this readathon, and I don't think I'm going to get to reading Crazy Rich Asians. So if I finish this book, I think I'm going to try to watch the movie as well and complete 2 challenges. The book to movie adaptation challenge and the author's first book challenge with this book. I am also thinking about doing a readathon next month. That is the Disney-a-thon, I think. It's a Disney themed readathon, and it would be the first time I'm doing a month-long readathon that has teams and like a whole challenge map and stuff like that. And I need to, in order to participate, I need to put together a set TBR before August. So I think while I'm listening to the rest of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, then I might start putting that TBR together. Hi, it's now almost 10 o'clock, I think. Yeah, 9:45. And I finished listening to the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. And it was emotionally intense, which I should have been expecting from what I remembered of the movie. My original plan was to watch the movie as soon as I finished reading the book, and I'm not gonna do that right now because I just don't. I think it'll be better if I watch the movie tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and see if I can fit in watching the movie tomorrow before the readathon is over, because I just don't want to watch the movie right now. It's too emotional for me at the moment. So right now I want something kind of happy and light, like a comfort read. I'm seriously considering just going for a reread of some sort of one of my favorites. Or I should really keep trying to read Renegades, though that's kind of a lost cause because that's 500 something pages that I don't think I'm gonna get finished before tomorrow. Or I might just try to watch something else or scroll on Tumblr. I don't know, but I did go get some ice cream, so at least I have some comfort food. 4 out of 5 stars. Alright, so it is day 7 of the reading rush, and it is currently almost 3 o'clock, probably 2:30. I'm hoping it's not that late. and I have officially deviated from my TBR. And that is because I really wanted to try and finish all the challenges, and I think I technically have. I just haven't updated the website yet. There's no way I'm finishing this book today. So I am DNFing it for now. I'm not like DNFing it forever, but I'm putting it on hold for now. And instead, I luckily saved up my Hoopla borrows, and I borrowed some comics from Hoopla so that I could read them quickly and hopefully read 7 books, which I think I did because I'm counting 2 different volumes of the same comic as 2 different books because they're separate books. So I read Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Rift, Part 1 and Part 2. I'm counting Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Rift Part 1 as a book I meant to read last year because I did start reading this whole series of comics. Like, it's a whole series that's done in different bunches that each have 3 parts, and I read 2 of them at the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018, and I meant to continue them throughout 2018, but I never did. So I definitely meant to continue it last year, so I think it counts for this challenge. And with that, if I watch The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants before midnight tonight, I will have completed all of the readathon challenges. I also, just in case I wanted to read all 3 volumes of the comic, because there's 3 parts, if I wanted to read all 3 parts of it and count it as one, I also rented the audiobook for the next book in the Of Poseidon trilogy or series. I don't know how many books there are. It's called Of Triton. Again, another Hoopla borrow. I borrowed the audiobook for that so I can listen to it while I'm editing my challenge video for today. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to the whole thing, and that'll definitely change how I count the comics. So we'll see, but I definitely am very close to completing all the challenges. So stay tuned to find out what happens. It's currently 9:30 at night on the last day of the reading rush, and I've almost completed all the challenges. I've done all the video challenges. I've done all the Instagram challenges. I participated in the virtual read-in, and I participated in at least 1 Twitter sprint. I think I did 2, but I don't really remember. And I've completed almost all of the reading challenges. Because I deviated from my TBR today and I ended up reading all 3 comics in the Rift section of the Avatar: The Last Airbender comics, the only challenge I need to complete now is the book to movie by watching The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, which luckily for me is on Netflix. So I think I'm going to do that now before midnight and finish all the challenges for the first ever round of the reading rush. I've also been listening to Of Triton like all day today in between different stuff, and I have like half an hour left depending on what time I finish the movie. I have no idea how long the movie is. If there's still time left, I'll continue listening to it to get as many pages as possible read today, because I'm like 100 pages away from having 2,000 pages read, and like 200 and something pages of those are comic book pages, but I'm still counting it because I count comic books and mangas and graphic novels as reading, and audiobooks too as reading. But yeah, so far this has been a very fun readathon, but I'm also getting really burned out, and I'm almost backed out a couple of times already on doing the Disney-a-thon, I think it's called. It's a Disney month-long readathon next month, but I really want to do it because there's a Tangled team and I want to be on Team Tangled, but I'm going to take the quiz and find out which team I should be on. So stay tuned for that video. That video is actually going up before this video, but go back and watch it if you didn't watch it and you're curious. I'm going to be watching the movie on my phone, even though I have perfectly good television right over there. I always prefer to watch things on my phone. Does anybody else do that? Earbuds. And this time, I got the ice cream ahead of time. So it's the day after the reading rush finished. It is now Monday, so this is the day after the final day of the reading rush is what I'm trying to say. And I ended up completing all of the challenges. Because I finished watching The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants yesterday, and then I finished listening to Of Triton, and I completed all the challenges. So I'm really happy about that. I will leave my profile linked in the description of this video if that's something that'll still be up once the readathon is over, so you can go check out how much I read if you're interested. I got all the badges I wanted. I'm really happy. I read over 2,000 pages in a week. I was literally just thinking about looking back at all the readathons I had participated in. It seemed like my numbers always hovered in the somewhere from the 700 to 900 range, whether it was a 24-hour readathon or a week-long readathon. However, I'm really impressed by how much I got read this time around, especially with doing daily videos. However, the daily videos were pretty simple to make usually every day except for the cooking one, but that might be more of a me problem than the challenge video. So I really appreciated that. It was still fun without being super overbearing, and it still allowed me to get some reading done. If you want to hear a real wrap-up of everything I read, and all the badges and all the pages and all that, I do have a wrap-up video. So yeah, I think that's it for this vlog. Thanks for watching, especially if you watched all the way to the end. So subscribe if you'd like to see more. If you liked this vlog, by some miracle, give it a like. Thanks for watching. Bye. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to end my vlogs, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm not in focus at all. It's the time of readathons, man. There's readathons happening all the time. I'm already thinking about a month-long one I want to do next month, which is a Disney readathon. And then after that, in September, there's going to be an Avatar The Last Airbender readathon that is also a month-long, but I also really want to do it. And I don't know if I'm going to do them or not, but I'm excited about them. And I had books that I want to read separate from any readathons, and I just don't know what I'm going to do. So stay tuned. This is such a heavy camera to hold up. Hi! So it's currently, I'm not in focus, my reading challenge. When I did my video challenge. Hi. Oh, come on, I'm right here. What are you focused on? As I finished reading the book. Why did it go out of focus? I didn't move. My original plan was to Is it really a readathon for me if I don't deviate from my TBR? I don't think so.